Hey everyone, good evening, guys. Okay, let me just play some music first and then we are gonna proceed with the. Okay, everybody, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 27th of April and we are now live in New York session over here, so let's get started. Let's have a look at GBP JPY first. So let me just open GBP JPY. So let's have a look at that. So if we talk about GBP JPY, then the market was over here and it was moving down, and it did went down till the lower trend line, which was a great thing. But what happened after that is another candle was there, it broke the channel and went all the way down, and after that it went all the way up again. So let's have a look what the market after that did. Let's just do one thing. Let me just remove this. We don't need these channels now. Okay, so now this looks better. So I'm gonna go to the daily time frame first because I want to see what's actually happening in the daily. So if I look at the daily time frame, then I can clearly say that the daily candle has created a higher wick and now it's coming down. So the yesterday candle was something like a retracement candle. To me, I really think that this is a retracement candle and now the market can possibly move down from here. So that means daily is saying that the market's gonna move down. So let's have a look at the 4-hour time frame. So the 4-hour candle finally from here it went all the way down, then it closed above, and now consolidation is going on in this area, right? So let me just remove this orange one. Okay, and now let's see if we can draw some information. Actually, let's just leave the 4-hour like it is right now, because the thing is market is in a channel, but I think by looking at the daily, I really think that it can or it will move down. So let's talk about the 1-hour time frame. So 1-hour time frame did went down, then after that this candle closed above the trend line, but the market didn't give any chance to take a buy trade because it didn't form any support after that. So it went after that down again, came inside the this trend line. After that it went outside again and then came to the trend line and took support and moved up. So right now let's just stretch it a little bit, and now this looks good. So now if I talk about the sells or the buys, let me just look at the market from a wider perspective right now, because what's happening right now is market has took support from this area. Now it's moving up. Okay, so it should be tapping the upper trend line very soon, right? So I think if this is the case, then it should be moving up from here, but obviously we don't know that yet. So I'm gonna go to the 30-minute time frame to see what's actually happening in the 1 hour. So if I draw some trend lines over here, then there is a trend line at this point. Okay, then we have this information over here. So this was a channel which has finally been broken, and now if I draw another one, then this looks good. So I want to make some visibility changes so that these lines looks just be visible in the 1 hour. Okay, so there was a channel over here. Now the market is moving down, and if I talk about sells, then let's have a look if we can take some sells over here or not. Actually, let's just go to the 30-minute time frame to get more information basically. So now if I talk about the 30-minute time frame, then let's just make some trend lines. So there was this same channel going on over here as well in the 30-minute. After that we have another one going on, and then we have this one as well. So the market was moving inside these channels, so I think now it will if to take buys, like if you will ask me where should we take buys, right, then my answer would be above this area over here. You should be looking for buys, because then you will be having this clean range of like 22 pips, you can say. And I think once the market gets inside this trend line, then the probability of going up will definitely increase, and the volume will be increasing as well. So I think let's just wait for buys above this area over here. And if I talk about sells, which market can really do, because it has broke these channel over here, this channel over here, now it's taking resistance or rejecting the higher prices, so it's kind of moving down. So now if you'll ask me, okay, where we should be taking sells, then I think then below this area, your sells should be below this area. And I'm gonna try to find out if we have a point, like nearby point somewhere, so that we can really hit the trades very soon. So let me just check. So if I draw this information over here, then and what about from this to this as well? Okay, so if this is right, then we are gonna have a sell move coming up. because this can be wrong as well, because the thing is, there is not fixed second point. Okay, earlier it could be this one, but obviously if we attach these 2 points together, then we can clearly see that the previous candle, it closed outside the trend line. So I'm just assuming this thing. Okay, let's just do one thing. Let's just try to draw this in 15 minutes. Let's just check out the 15 minutes as well, if we can get some information. So now if I talk about the 15-minute time frame, then I think, let me just take some more help. Yeah, I think now I have something over here. Or let's just get some bigger picture. If I draw these, okay. So I think below this point we can have our cells, but not fixed, not fixed. Actually, instead of drawing this, let me just draw something else. I'm gonna draw this one with this one over here. Yeah, so this is a channel which the market is actually breaking right now. So I'm gonna give this a different color. Green is okay. 15-minute, yes. 15 minutes and green. Okay, so now I have some idea like what the market is actually doing. So the market is moving inside these two channels, and right now it's trying to push the price down. So the thing is, in 4 minutes, this our 15-minute candle will be closing. Okay, and I'm expecting this candle to close outside the channel. So if the candle will be closing outside, then we are gonna have a breakout, and then we can take the, switch to the lower sell idea, right? So I'm gonna go to the 15-minute 30-minute now. So in case market starts to drop, then this will the point where the market can possibly drop to, like this one over here. And if I talk about the 4 hour, then obviously the 4 hour candle the 4-hour time frame was moving up, created a high, then a low, then it broke that high, but the current candle, it just went all the way down. So might be possible that it's moving all the way down to tap this area over here. I don't know. And then daily will be coming all the way down too. So if the daily is showing that, that means there's something which is gonna happen, and the chances of moving down is really high. So let's have a look at the news, if there is any news today. Okay, in 16 minutes there is initial jobless claims coming up. So I'm not gonna take a trade for the next 16 minutes, so I'm just gonna wait. Let's have a look at the gold. Let's see if we have something in gold. Gold is just consolidating since yesterday. Nothing is happening in gold. And let me just go to the 30 minutes. So 30-minute time frame, nothing is happening over here. So the market went straight up, and after that it rejected by the trend line, or fake out happened over here, and after that it directly dropped all the way down. So what was the reason of dropping down to this area over here? So let's just try to find out. Maybe there is some internal channel going on or something. Yeah, I think this was the reason over here, but doesn't matter. So now actually the market is also rejecting the upper trend line and can push the price down anytime. So let's see if the market starts to drop down or not. So the thing is, right now the market is still moving inside this channel over here, and if we look at the bigger one, then the green channel over here is the bigger channel at this point of time. So yeah, I think let me just stretch it a little bit. So the thing with the gold is that let's just go to the daily, because I think we're gonna have a nice trade today in gold. Okay, so if we look at the daily, then market was moving inside this channel, then it went up, rejected the channel. Now this candle has rejected the upper trend line as well, and I think it's rejecting and coming down from there. If I look at the 4-hour, then 4-hour looks good, no problems over here. Actually, it's coming down from, oh, this is nice. Okay, so it's coming down from this channel over here. Yeah, so I think it should be dropping down to this point. 90 pips drop should be there. And now we have 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame is okay, coming back down from here, coming back down from here. I think it's gonna drop down from here. So once this candle breaks this low, it should drop. But obviously the news is about to come in and it can reject this area over here. So let's just go to 15 minutes. So if it breaks this low, then it will come down like 9-10 pips. Okay, so now this is the tricky part, because I think that the market will be dropping down from here to here. 90 pip drop should be there. So what I can do is I can take a small trade and let's see what happens. We can start with a small trade. Okay, so yeah, let's just check our idea. Short position somewhere over here, 25 pips stop loss. TP should be somewhere over here. Because I think in the 1 hour also this candle closed like this, market was moving up, then we have this one, then closed below, then again up, then down, and after that we have 4 hour also rejecting the upper trend line. This 4 hour candle broke the low of the previous one. Now it should be dropping all the way down, because look over here how the market previously respected all the areas. So I really think it's gonna drop down. Okay, so I'm gonna take a small lot. I'm gonna take I think half lot. I will take a half lot. So let's see if we can grab a trade over here or not. Oh, look over here, the market just reversed back, and JPY is trying to push the price down. Okay, because you know what, I really think in the news, when the news comes in, the market will be dropping because of the news. So in 9 minutes we might witness a drop to the downside. So that means clearly USD will be positive, and let's see, 245 is previous consensus is 248k. That means they are expecting the US dollar to get weak. Initial jobless claims, they are expecting more. Okay, so it should be not to be more, it should be less. So let's see what will happen. Okay guys, clearly I'm gonna wait now, because initial jobless claims is a news which really impacts the market heavily. So just waiting for the news now. Waiting for the news to come in. Initial jobless claims. So let's see, guys. In 6 minutes, we are gonna see whether we will be having a trade or not. Okay, everybody, so I'm back, and the news effect has been over from the market. As we can see, 25 minutes has already passed away, and I'm gonna go to the 30 minute now. Let's have a look. Okay, this is 15. Let me just see how 15 minute is doing right now. Oh, so the 30-minute time frame is on a very strong level of support, as we can see. So the market might reject this area as well, so we have to be really careful over here. So just wait for this 30-minute candle to close, and things will be getting really clear after this. And if I look at GBP JPY, then GBP JPY is entering back inside this zone again. And if I look at the daily time frame, it looks like that it's gonna reverse back because it has broken the channel, and according to me it should be going down, according to me. But obviously things will be getting very much clear after this 1 hour candle close, because if this candle closes inside the trend line again, then we can say that yes, now the market can possibly move up from here. But in case if it just closes like this below this trend line, that means the market is rejecting these prices over here, and it can possibly start to move down from the next candle. So let's just wait for 2 minutes and look over here. Exactly, this is the exact point where the market has rejected like 3 times earlier, this trend line. This is a very strong one. But the best part is that if the market reverses back from here, we will know that the market's gonna correct this whole move, so we can take trades according to that. Okay, Saman, are you still here on the streams? If yes, then just type yes, you are here. Then I'm gonna explain my strategy to you. Let's wait for 1 more minute and then we will see what the market is actually trying to do. Okay, perfect. So basically I use 2 things in my strategy. Number 1 is trend lines, as you can see, and number 2nd is the support and resistance levels, these levels over here. So what I do is when I come to the charts, I draw these support and resistance levels on the very recent areas. Like in this case, let me just go to the 30 minute. like in this case, I drew one level over here and I drew one level over here. And after that, I plot the trend lines on the charts by looking at the channels, possibilities, what's going on, what can happen next. And based on these two ideas, I find a room for my trades. Like in this case, if the market gets inside the upper trend line, then this will be a room. This will be an empty room, and by having a clean range to the left as well. So these two things will make a very high probability trade. And for, like, if we talk about the sells, then for sells I will say that the market will reject this trend line and reverse back from here, and then we are going to look for sells. So basically I use these combinations together to find a high probability trade. And on the back side, like if you will talk about the backup thing, then my backup is my strong risk management technique. So I always try to cut my losses really short, really short. Like in case if I give you an example for my trade, then there was a 2.0 lot trade in which I just lost around $38. So now you can imagine how strong my risk management is. But obviously that doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes, even though I use very strong risk management technique, but sometimes I also lose a little bit higher amounts. Okay, but my practice is but I always try to just reduce my losses. So these are the all things I do. So as we can see over here, a 30-minute candle closed with a rejection, and it closed at this point over here. So there should be some point which should be coming down from over here. Okay, but this is not needed. There is already a rejection over here, and so the thing is, this blue trend line, if you see this blue trend line, this is also a very strong rejection point. So if anybody of you are thinking for buys or something like that, then just do one thing: wait for a support to be formed and wait for candles to go above this trend line again. And if we talk about sells, then just wait for the market to go beyond this point over here, beyond this point. So if this candle reverses back, break the low, then yes, you can think for sells, you can ask for sells, but not before that. And also, if I talk about the stop loss value, then the stop loss value will be really big. It's 80 pips. Nah, I really don't think so. I'm gonna take this chance over here because 80 pips is so much. So no, I will just stay out of it. Maybe I will try to take a trade over here, but look at the stop loss. Stop loss is very big. So I think let's just wait and watch what the market is actually doing. Or let's try to take a trade over here in GBP JPY. So if you see over here, GBP JPY has crossed above the wick to the left, and now it can possibly move up. But if we talk about the range, then there is no range, so there was no point of taking this trade over here. So yeah, it's just that we have to wait at this point. Oh yeah, basically over here there could be a trade. Over here there could be a very nice trade actually. I just missed this one because the thing is, I very rarely look in the 15-minute time frame. So but no problem, we are gonna find a new one. Let's see what do we have over here. 15 minutes is about to close in like 4 minutes, and let's see how this candle closes. Because this is a very crucial time over here. From here the market can possibly reject all the higher prices and come back down as well. So this can be also the thing which can happen over here, because if I look at the daily is still bearish for me. So it really needs some high volume to leave all the bears behind and get on the bulls. So yeah, let's just wait and watch. In gold there could be a really nice trade, but the stop loss is really big. So let's see if we can just try to take a trade in 5 minutes. Nah, I don't think so. The thing is, pip value has really increased at this point, and that's what making this thing really risky. And if I just draw one trend line, then yeah, this makes sense. So this is 30-minute, and let me just change this to blue. Yeah, blue is good. See how the market is now rejecting all the higher prices. That's why it is really important for the candles to close. Oh, come on, gold. What the hell are you doing, man? Just give me one trade. Yeah. Yeah, the daily candle of gold has wigged up, rejected all the higher prices and tested this trend line and rejected heavily, and now it has broke the low of the previous daily candle, so the possibility of moving down is really high. So I'm definitely looking for sells, but obviously we cannot take sells in a very huge stop loss, so we have to find a way where we can actually place a trade. So one way is that if this candle closes like this and the next candle wakes up and breaks the low of the current candle, then that will be a point where I can place a trade. Or yeah, actually that's the only way to enter a trade. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So let's wait for 1 minute more for this candle to close. So according to me, this is a resistance, and let me just go back to the 30-minute. So that means we are talking that this 30-minute candle will be moving all the way down and will cross this wick as well. And yeah, the market also is saying the same thing actually. So 20 more seconds remaining and I'm gonna be ready to take a trade. And let me just go back to 15 minutes, 10 seconds left. So let's see how this candle closes. Let's just hope that this candle doesn't close with no wick on the bottom. And it did close with a no wick. Oh, it just closed with a wick. Okay, so guys, the thing is, the current candle over here, the current 15-minute candle, broke the low like in 1 second. Okay, so this thing doesn't make sense for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just wait for a wick up and then breaking of the lows. There has to be something which can help us. Actually there is, I think. Oh, so let's have our gold ready. Gold chart ready. Okay, and zoom in a little bit. Let's see what do we have on the left. Yeah, makes sense. So once this candle break below these lows, I think I can try taking sells over here, and if not there, then over here maybe. So once this candle break its own low, this price over here, so the stops is coming out to be like 31 pips. So whenever this thing happens, I always reduce my lot sizes. So I'm gonna reduce my lot size to less than half, maybe to 70 or 80. Yeah, 80 is good. So from 2.0 I'm reducing my lot size to 0.8. Why I'm doing this? Because the stop loss is bigger and it's already approaching towards a strong level of support as well from the trend lines. So to be very careful, I have to follow all these things, because even though this is a profitable trade, that will be a nice thing, and even though if this is a losing trade, then also I will not be losing much. Okay, so this is a win-win situation for both the sides. So get ready everybody. Took a sell trade over here. 1985 150 is the stop loss. 1985.15. Yeah. $1985.15. So it's running in like 3 pips right now, 4 pips. Okay, crossed above 5 pips. Crossed above 5 pips. 6 pips over here. What the f. So if it comes back to break even, I'm gonna close 50% of the position to manage the risk further. So, come on, man. Come on, come on. Okay, closed 50% over here to manage the risk. Now a very small position is running, and it's alright. Let's see what happens if we get over 10 pips or not. Actually, this is 46 pips. I really think it's gonna move down. Let me just go back to 30 minutes. Because there is something in 30 minute. Oh, that's why it's rejecting. Look at this. 30-minute candle is trying to cross below this trend line over here. So that's why it's rejecting heavily. Because it really need some heavy volume to cross below these levels. Because look over here. The market rejected this time, this time, this time. So now if it okay, we have crossed above 10 pips. Now you guys can start to book your profits over here. I'm not booking anything right now because I'm waiting for a little bit more drop, as I have already managed my risk really well. So I'm waiting for that thing to happen, because in the 10 minutes this candle can possibly move all the way down, and in these 10 minutes this candle can go back inside this trend line. Anything can happen, right? So my trade is running in like 13 pips right now, and it's a very nice trade. Let's see if we can get our 45 pips drop over here, because it will come 45 pips down if there is volume coming in. Because look over here now in daily. Now daily is stretching all the way down. See, daily is coming all the way down by testing the highs over here. So that's why I really think it's gonna push the price all the way down. So let's just go back to 30 minutes. So running in like 13 pips. I think there should be volume coming in. If not, then obviously I'm gonna do something about it later, but not right now. Just need a little push. Okay, let me just go to the 15-minute now, and let me check if I can place stop somewhere else. Not right now actually. Okay. And next stop should be over here. So I'm gonna go to the 1 hour to check. Yeah, I still think that it's gonna hit the trend line in 1 hour. Seven minutes left for the current 30-minute candle to close. If this candle closes strong bearish, then it will be definitely going down. because it's worth to wait on this trade over here. Because if we look earlier in the past, then there are no candles which could have passed away from these levels, but this is one candle which has did that. So I think it can possibly go down. If not, then obviously we are gonna see what's gonna happen over here. So in 5 minutes, 15-minute candle will be closing. So let's see how this 15-minute candle will close, because after that we can say something. Okay, it's coming down again. So this is a nice thing. It's trying to push down actually. Yes, everybody can hear me. Okay. So I'm gonna wait for 4 more minutes for this candle to close. So let's see how this candle will be closing. So I'm in this trade right now with a very small lot. So we closed 50% at break even, and now only 50% of the trade is running right now. So it just went down in like 13 pips profit, but I didn't close it because of some reasons, because I'm waiting for this candle to close. So let's see how, if this candle really closes back down or rejects all the lower prices and closes up. Because once it starts to drop down from here, there will be no stoppage. And I would like to congratulate to those who have just closed this trade in profits, and all the best to those who are still in this trade with me. So look over here, in the last few minutes this candle is now coming back again. So now there is a chance that in the last 2 minutes this candle might just go all the way down. I have seen this thing happens many times, so let's see if this thing happens this time as well or not. Or maybe it will close back up in the range. Let's see. So GBP JPY is also about to close, so it might close inside this channel over here. And if you are looking for buys, then buy should be above this area. Okay, so it has crossed above 15 pips. Now it's a nice time to go all the way down. There should be a drop coming up. There should be. Because I have seen many times whenever in the last minute it breaks its own low. Yeah, this drop I was talking about. It's coming down, which is a nice thing. So running in like 18 pips right now. Let me just go back to the 1 hour. Look over here, 1 hour candle just hit the lower trend line. So now now it's the fun has begun, because in 30 minutes it has crossed below the lower one, right? But in 1 hour it's at the lower one. So now what's gonna happen? That's something volume will decide. And in the 4 hour we can clearly see the market is pushing all the way down. So there is a big drop coming up. So my trade is running in 22 pips without any problem. Without any problem. So okay, 26 pips at this point. Let me just go back to 30 minutes. Thank you, someone. Thank you so much. So I'm still in this trade, guys, not closing it. I'm waiting. The reason I'm not closing it is that I'm already running with a very small lot. So it's just that there is no risk basically on this trade. There is risk, but it's a very minimum risk. So because I know if this candle will keep itself below this trend line, then it's gonna drop further down. But obviously that's a risk, yeah. So look over here, it's now pushing the price up. Let's see if it hits the stop loss or rejects the trend line over here and moves back down. Because my stop loss is at a very valid point, very valid. Because if the market really needs to go down, which the daily is showing us, look over here, the daily is showing us that the market is moving down and will be moving down, right? So if that's the really real case, then it will stay below this orange trend line. It will stay below. Otherwise, if it starts to go beyond a certain level point, then it can possibly move up from there, because then it will be start moving inside this channel, right? And we know that the market has to move down according to the daily. Obviously it's not 100%, but analysis says that it's gonna move down, so that's why I'm taking this risk. So let's see if we hit the SL or hit the TP. 4 hour is also rejecting heavily like all these 4 hours did earlier, but this time 30-minute is really different, really different. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, everybody, as we can see, the market is again dropping down. So, leaving my trade running in like 10 11 pips again. So, this is a good sign that the market is actually respecting the lower trend line, orange one. So, that's also another sign that yes, we can really still be running this trade by taking a little risk. So, no issues in that. So now these are actually phases of the market, that you took a trade in 30 minutes, then if it went well and you have some other things places in places as well, like the trend lines in this case, then you can switch to phase number 2. Phase number 2 is where you look at the higher time frames now. Okay, like the 4 hour has broken the low of the previous one, it has crossed below the trend line, and now support is approaching. So this is your phase 2, right? And the phase number 3 is that if this trade if this 4 hour candle reaches our TP, like over here 46 pips, then you will move to the phase number 3. Phase number 3 is keeping your trades running in a larger time frames, like daily, weekly, right? So I don't go till the phase 3 because I really like to be in the phase 1 and the phase 2. I usually and I mostly closes my trade in like 20 pips maximum, but in this case my trade is running like in 21 23 pips again. So because this is a very strong analysis over here, right? Now if in this case it is about to break its own low again, so that's a really nice sign of going down, because right now 22 minutes remaining for the current 30-minute candle to close, and we know that it's already reversing back, creating a higher wick. So I think that it's gonna work. Maybe it will tap this area. Because on the other hand, this channel is also going on, right? We can't forget this channel, because I know that if the market really will be moving down, like it's moving down, oh, it's running in like 50 pips right now, guys, 50 pips. It has crossed below a TP point and running in 50 pips, which is a really nice thing. Oh my god, this is really nice. So 50 pips is running at this point, and I am closing this trade in 50 pips. It is closed, and it was a pretty nice trade. Our analysis worked really well. I hope you guys also had these amount of pips with you guys, with me. So yeah, congratulations everybody who has just won this trade with me. So this was all for today. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow and I'm gonna post the analysis on my Discord channel after the live streams. So guys, now if anybody of you is in a trade right now, then it will be coming down to this green area over here. Definitely it will be coming down. So if you want to hold, then just hold a very small position, and rest you can close. So take care everybody, have a great day, and I'm gonna post this analysis also. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how this trade really worked. Let me just go to Discord, and yeah, let me just show you. Before going, I want to show you this trade over here. Discord, and this trade was took live in front of you guys. So okay, it's done guys. I have sent you the trade. I took 0.8 lot. From 2 lot I reduced to 0.8, and after that I closed 0.4 at break even. That means 50% of the trade at break even to manage the risk. And after that my 0.4 lot went all the way down in 50 pips and gave me this $233 over here. So this is equivalent to my normal lot size 10 pips, right? But with the small lot as well, I am achieving those kind of big profits. So see, this is how you should be able to, you know, manipulate your lot sizes with the market, right? So I'm gonna drop this Discord link, and you can go and join the Discord also. Yeah, so that you can also send your analysis and learn from my analysis as well. Okay, I will copy this, and I'm gonna paste this link on the chat, so you can also send your charts and gain knowledge from my charts and other people's charts as well. So yeah, and look over here, what a beautiful trade it was. So take care everyone, have a great day. Do not overtrade guys, do not force trade. You will come back tomorrow and I'm gonna give you a new idea for trading. So take care everybody, have a great day. Goodbye.